while she's with me.
Yeah.
While she's with me, I feel like I'm just gonna play it. Whenever she's like sleeping around, around when she's sleeping, or whenever I'm working and she's playing around.
I think what would be good too for you to do, like in general, like whatever kids you have, is just like read to them in general, like especially when they're sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really powerful that if you're, like they're sleeping, or even like having some type of guided reading for them while they're asleep, because I think it's important for like children to hear their father's voice. Mm-hmm. I think, in my personal opinion, and also like I just think it's
all right. Welcome back to the CHW podcast. It's your boy Eddie. I'm back with a recurring guest, Chris McDonald, G. And
first time guest.
You can pick it up. Yeah, Obar.
First time guest Obari.
Obari, there you go, man. We break that shit for about an hour. We gonna have this little setup. We're a little missing some parts of this project, so we're gonna be handing the mic off and on. But what were we talking about just before the podcast? We're about to get in deep.
Oh no, I just have to Bubba question. When he has the sex talk with his children, is he gonna tell them the truth, or is he gonna kind of lie to them?
Well, I believe. I've been listening to this audio called "Outwitting the Devil," which I believe it's definitely a brilliant, well designed and well written book. It's a book, but I listen to it in audio form for those that are lazy. But I recommend you should get the book because you should read and listen to the audio, because reading is always better. Excuse me. It's just an interview with this book is written by Napoleon Hill. It's just a book on a whole different level. It's like you won't expect it to be like what it is. It's like it's a man that. You have a question?
I was gonna say, like, what is like the talking points like?
He hasn't even asked me that shit.
No, I was asking that. I know. I think he's going back to it. But what are like the talking points in the book? Like, what are some of the talking points?
So basically, it's a book about So it's a setting with a man with the devil. Mm-hmm. So he's having an interview with the devil. So he's talking about how he traps, humans and mankind, and he talks about, how he looks and how he overall how he traps mankind, and whenever you hear how he what he says and how he
brings it closer to the mic. Talk to the rotate the mic.
You got it, yeah.
This was back.
Talk to the front part of the mic where the words are. You see the words?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's where they're gonna hear you the clearance. Yeah, just like that. Yeah.
This was back in 19.
What was the book called?
It was Outwinning the Devil. It was 1934.
1920.
I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is it's a whole different. It's something else because it's real.
Yeah.
So it's like you can relate to it, and it describes who the devil is and who God really is. Mm-hmm. It's just like, so basically it says the devil is negative energy, and God is positive energy. The reason why the devil still exists and God exists, and the reason why it looks like it's always bad more than good is because the devil and God dwells in us. Mm. It truly dwells in us, because you can have the worst you and you can have the best you.
Yeah,
you get it.
So then on top of that, think about it. This earth. There's rich people and there's poor people.
Yeah.
And then within those rich people, there's bad people. And within those rich people, there's good people. And then within poor people,
kind of what we were talking about earlier, how in the hierarchy of people, you have the super rich drug dealer, and you have the super rich fancy guy, and then you have the super rich Christian. There's categories in it, and I don't know, bro. I mean, it's that's an important way to look at it too, because a lot of times like people will just see rich people as these moral beings and like who don't do anything wrong, bro. But in reality, like God is, and like you were saying, like God is in every single one of us. Like we have the capability to do good.
There's also another book, The Science of Getting Rich. Remember what the man talks about? Like in order to find like your soul and like true meaning, you need to like have wealth.
Yeah, bro. I like the saying where people say like health as well. Primarily because, like, I have one right here. I got it. No, you good, bro. But like, so like health. When people speak of health, like, that's why I say, bro, like, and when you said like kind of what is success or what is making it, like, bro, there's four components to everyone, like mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. And I think there's one more, but if people don't like tap into those four potential, bro, you have to like. That's why I say that there's good and bad, because you can be completely unhealthy and like you can be completely unhealthy in one area and then healthy in another
prison
one.
System. Like it makes sense.
The
worst of the worst.
But that's not everywhere.
Let me answer.
Wait, try to go back to the question. Go back.
G's question right quick. Just give me 2 minutes to answer G's question.
No, you good. Go ahead. Take all the minutes.
So basically,
we got an hour.
So basically, there's this point where the man asked the devil.
From Napoleon Hill, right?
Napoleon Hill. He asked the devil. So how should we go about teaching sex to our kids? He said the devil says not to banish it, but to explain it to them, and explain it, and then explain like the feelings and like what it does to you, and like because if you banish it and like you
said the devil tells them to do that, but wouldn't God tell them to explain it? But then
because it's because the devil is giving his clues on how he traps mankind. Because it's because the devil is truly just his energy, his strength, his most powerful energy is fear. It's fear. If you fear anything, so fear, it's negative energy. One negative energy with it like has multiple other negative energy. So if you have one fear, it can cause you to do many it can stop you from doing many things, and it can stop you from being open-minded, cause you to be ignorant, and then like which causes you to have a different characteristic. So which just holding one negative feeling. So basically the devil says that you have to explain sex to kids and not banish it. Because if you banish it, they're gonna have those emotions, and they're gonna a lot of parents like they banish sex, this is the devil's work, and and the kid we all go through those moments, and okay, oh my goodness, like what is this, this is like when those moments when you go through puberty and you do get horny and all this stuff happens, and like it's like imagine if you're telling a kid this is the devil's work, and it's just like what is the kid
Christopher
supposed to
Christopher
it's like what's the kid
goddamn Christopher
supposed to
it's good.
What
it's good. What I think.
What's the kid supposed to feel, because they feel like this is the work of the devil, because sex is this is bad, like he's not supposed to, he or she's not supposed to be feeling like this. So I feel like religion and school it's just like traps kids, because they help kids focus on the negative, and then basically that's what the devil says. He says that he wins the mass over with mass fear, with when schools and churches play a big part, and they help. And then basically he says that thinkers like Napoleon Hill and like a lot of these businessmen are going to be the ones that really save the earth, because it's like they have a different mindset, because they tap into a different knowledge, like they use all these different knowledge, and through understanding their knowledge, like you understand like what God and who God really is, and like it's like, you know, you understand it's the universe, and all these different religions all intertwined with each other.
I do think sometimes religion can handicap some people too, like or like even school. But I feel like it gives you that faith that like no matter what, you're secure. Like even with school, bro, like you know how they have you in school from like 8 to 4 or something. It's like they kind of, I like what Jaden Smith said. He said they kind of program you for jail or like program you for the workforce. And bro, so like stepping out of that my comfort zone, like I want to open a business, I want to do all these things, bro. But it's like I'm so used to that normal schedule where it's like 8 to 5 or 8 to 4, and it's like damn.
Well,
which
think about it like this. Imagine if slaves didn't have faith. What else would they have had? The only thing that made them, the only thing that they really could like hold on to was their faith. So like, what was the question? What was the question?
No,
like what?
No, we were just talking about like in general how like.
No, but he says you said something that made it.
My question, right?
Yeah. What did you say?
Like, he said that. What would you want? How would you teach your kids about sex?
No. But you went on the. You told us that you find out who God really is, and then you said something that made me come up with. And slaves didn't have faith because what else did they have? They didn't have nothing. Think about it. They didn't have nothing. They didn't have. So what kept them going? It had to be their faith,
bro. And that's what I'm saying. So faith.
So imagine that's all they had. That's all, bro. This is all they had.
Yeah, man.
They had all they had was faith. Can you imagine? That's how strong somebody has to be.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
I think
it's true. It's the opposite of like of doubt.
Because they got stripped from everything.
Exactly. So what's in this book that the devil talks about? Like his opposition, which is God. Which consists of positive energy, which God is, like takes form and controls, the universe. He is gravity. He is energy. He dwells upon us. He's us. We are God. Like we are, like components of God. That's why we have God-like ability. We can achieve and do anything that we want if we truly just put our minds to it. Yeah. And we can I can even contest to a lot of these things. A lot of stuff. I'm able to see that through or happily through law of attraction. These things are real. These are different understandings in them. You gotta understand that 200 years ago they're lacking in knowledge. We're like, oh my gosh, these guys are these guys are stupid, or or these guys are idiots, or with the way that they think. But the truth is it's just they thought this life was impossible, because if we were to go back those 200 years and be like, hey, we have this, we have that, they'd be like, dude, you're insane. Yeah, you're insane. You're crazy. So you gotta understand, we live in the impossible. If you look at around you, all these equipments that we had is it's truly it's a fantasy, man.
A lot of
but at the same time though, people always tend to blame God too. They can't see that. They can't see the fact that we're living in an extraordinary world. Yeah. They always want to blame God on somebody. Until,
which is it's because of the way the system is set up in church now. Because you have to believe. You have to understand that God consists of believing. Yeah. You have to truly believe, and you can't
half-ass.
You can't half-ass. You can't half-ass because if you have a little bit of negative energy in you. It's gonna you have to be able to pick out all that negative energy. What I mean by that is me, I'm going through a cycle in my life where I'm able to pick out negative energy just to help me feel better throughout the day, I'm more conscious about how I feel. So if some situation will happen and and I feel some way, I'm like, okay, why do I feel this way? And why am I feeling this way? And then I think about it, and it's just ultimately that takes me back to a memory. So I'm able to be why am I I'm able to tell my subconscious, hey, this was, you know, like this was in the past. You gotta let this go,
bro. That's so
which that helps. It helps you a lot. It helps you a lot because if you do that, if you understand that all your feelings and everything that you have right now is just a habit, it's an addiction because you planted that into your subconscious mind.
Yeah,
it'll help you get through with life easier. Like all your beliefs. Are you like everything that you're in right now is because of you. Like you put all your limitations that you have is only because of you, not because of anyone else.
You know, it's crazy because like a lot of people, they don't necessarily know that about themselves. Like they'll be like, and that's what you say. Like for you had to go to the past and then identify what was wrong with you from the past. A lot of people they may not deal with like things from the past. It might be the future that they're worried about. So like a lot of people think there's this one size fits all type of way to fix themselves, but it's really not. That's why I have so many books that I'm working on reading, bro, because you can't read yourself in one strand. That's why I go back to always those 4 dynamics, like the like spiritual part of you, the mental, emotional, physical. Like you just can't separate them no matter what.
Yeah, and it's like this is other audio that I've been listening to. It's called Your Wish Is Your Command and How to Make Millions by Kevin Trudeau.
Yeah,
and he just goes through explaining why we're not truly successful and why a lot of people go through a motivational phase with these motivational videos and all this stuff, but it doesn't work.
You know why? You know why?
It's not a phase.
Yeah, it's because motivation comes and goes.
No, you gotta
be driven.
Okay,
you gotta be driven. You gotta be driven if you want something.
Fair enough. But like this information that he gives is like something that you won't even think about because there's a science behind why you don't even want to do what you want. Why?
Do you think it's free choice?
No. I believe no. It's because of you. It's all because of you. God put us into this universe not to doubt. Because if you truly believe that you can do anything that you want, you can achieve anything that you want. That's why right now this information has been going out, and right now it's the biggest boom of the youngest millionaires right now. The biggest boom of the youngest millionaires. This just because of this information. The world is changing. It's changing.
You know why I think it's changing? I think it's changing because of this. For the longest, a big group of people had all the secrets. And then the internet came about.
And now everyone knows.
And now the internet released all them secrets. But the only thing is you gotta search them. You gotta search for it. And then when you search for them, you're gonna find out loopholes and all the strategies that the secret elite been doing. And then we're gonna fall in there. So slowly it's gonna become equal, but we're still about maybe 100 years away from that.
Okay. I mean that's I mean.
What do you think, G?
Yeah.
What do you think, G?
I mean, you can. It's truly what you believe. Like.
Hold on. Hey, look, my boy Joshua Lagoya on live said, motivation does come and go. You get too content and feel like you're at the top, and get hit with something and boom, fall off. You can't get the same mental state.
Bro, you gotta.
It's
daily, bro. You can't just say that you're motivated and then like the next day like completely. I feel like it's like washing your body. It's like
But bro, how do you stay motivated when you're motivated the first day, you go work out
you just build habits.
No, okay, but how do you build that habit when you go work out the first day, right? The next day you're gonna be sore. You ain't used to that. You're gonna be like, oh fuck. I can't get up. Okay, I need to lay down. Fuck that. You know what? I'm gonna tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I need a day off. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. So then you go to sleep. You go do your thing. You wake up the next day. You go.
Say you put it off again.
Okay.
It takes that first step, bro.
I mean that truthfully that it goes back to just one element. It's just teachable. Like your teachability index. How teachable are you? Like how?
Yeah, bro.
Like
that's discipline.
What that means is it's how much are you willing to learn and how much are you willing to change.
Yeah.
Like are you willing to give up certain things for you to get to where you need to be? Like you know, like, so you need to work out. Are you willing to give up those 40 minutes, 20 minutes, you know, like, you know, an hour, 2 hours of Netflix to go work out? Because at the end of the day, you are the only one that puts you, you know, in that same spot. No one does it. It's just all in your head. It's because you were doing those habits for a long time, right?
You got to break.
So exactly. So you were you know, doing, you know, those habits in a long time. So then you say, okay, finally I'm gonna work out. And you go to the gym and you want to do all these, you know, like crazy workouts, and you get sore. Yeah. First of all, that's your fault, because you got to know that before you even start your workouts, you're supposed to eat properly, and then you eat properly, and then you ease into it.
You see, I have a problem.
Into it, you ease into it, and then you build up, because you can't do that, because that at the end of the day, that just ends up screwing you.
So
let me tell you where my problem comes in. Hold on, Chris. My problem comes in because. You know, I would eat bad. Mm-hmm. I would be lazy. Mm-hmm. I would do all the wrong things, mm-hmm. right? Eat all the bad stuff. Mm-hmm. But then I would wake up in the morning, go drop buckets on this dude, and then, you know, kill everybody in the gym, and then go back and eat bad stuff again, drink bad shit, and so, you know, my things are messed up. You gotta understand.
Yeah, bro.
He allowed me to be messed up.
You could.
I feel like,
you know I used to kill him.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Come on,
bro. First off. Yeah, your shots, like, you lean all the way back, bro.
He does, bro.
But like, what do you want me to do?
You know, like, quiet.
Yeah, I see them play. I see them he dropped some buckets on me too. I see them play.
No,
but yeah,
Chris,
bro.
I'm hurting.
Nah, oh my goodness. Hey, bro, wait. Hey, open the YMCA back up. Let's.
I see him.
Bro, you be going back, bro. Hey, but
Nah, but anyways, like with those habits, so like. What you don't know is that there's a science behind your habits. You can break your habits. You can always break your habits. It's just that, like, the science behind it is that it's neurological pathways that's engrooved inside your brain that cause you to do that. So your body has a routine. You have to break your body's routine. That's why your body and your conscious mind is different. Your body is your subconscious mind. So therefore, you're your conscious mind. Can do, like, you can only, like, you know, like, control, like, you know, like what's you know, kind of happening right now, like, because you can't tap into those senses of your subconscious mind yet, because we don't know how to tap into those senses yet. So but we can do it, you know, like the hard way, through knowing, knowing how our body works and how the subconscious mind
and I was gonna
works.
talk about that too. Like, you have to know.
Which I say, like, the mind is like a car.
Yeah.
So if if your car won't turn on and you have tools and you don't know anything about your car, do you know you think you'll be able to fix your car and turn it back on?
Not without the manual.
No. Unless you know things about the car, dude. You don't know anything about your body. So that's why you need to learn how this thing works.
Okay. Well. Going from that, right? Mm-hmm. My buddy Josh, he has an interesting story, right? So he was actually, and he mentions it right here, so I hope you don't mind, Josh, but he was actually a muscular guy who gained an extremely a significant amount of weight, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I'd say extreme amount of weight from where he was at. Mm-hmm. He was a big buff guy, right? Mm-hmm. So how can he go back from, like what he told me before was that he goes, man, I go into the gym and I see guys that were me, and then I'm going in there going back from the beginning. How can I keep going? Like, I'm disappointed in myself. So how does he lose that? Because that's like the kind of the opposite, you know?
Okay. So what I would advise for him is that
he's listening right now. He's listening.
So what's his name?
Josh.
Hey Josh, what I would advise for you is that, like, what I truly believe in is like vision. So, like, you already have it. Like the best part for you is that you already have a vision about how you look. So all you gotta do is think about how you looked all the time. Like think about how good it felt to like be like how you looked. Like imagine like whenever you walk, whenever you took a shower, whenever you ran, whenever you did everything in that body. Imagine how good it felt. Because like the key for you to go back into that shape is that motivation. Always feel good. Because if you don't feel good, that's what causes those lazy habits. That's negative energy. Laziness is negative energy. Tiredness is negative energy.
Yeah.
Lack of motivation is negative energy, and it ties to that. So if you always like go back to the feeling of feeling good, feeling positive, feeling happy, that's always that's always a positive energy, and it helps you like it gives you more motivation to wake up and like do what you want to do. And then a lot of it has to do with your eating too, because I found out that there's a lot of foods out there that are not you're not even supposed to be eating like me. Like I've had to go like me, like I've eaten more plant-based now because like I'm trying to break my habit of eating meat, because like this I'm finding out how bad meat is toxic to the body too as well. So it's like a lot of stuff that you don't know, but there's stuff that is working against you for you to like get into your like the best shape of your body. Like try to go out there, find out about like the best water out there too, because there's like the water that's even in the stores that are not even good. They're not good for you. So there's a lot of information that's out there I'm sorry.
I read it on
TV. He's like, hell
yeah.
Water.
If there's like too much information, but ultimately,
you read the labels.
Ultimately, like I want you to know this is really informative information. Why? Because think about it. Whatever you put into your body, you put whatever, like your body can't control what you put into your body.
Yeah.
So whatever you put into it.
He said he gets his water straight from the water hose.
Hey, actually, that's not that bad.
No.
That's the best water.
That is the best water. It helps your body, that natural bacteria.
Next time I'm on this podcast, I'll have to bring my water tester and tap water. But Chris, but what you call it? But anyways, like with the waters, like if you just think about this, like if your brain is connected to your body, which I don't think a lot of people know that your brain is up here. No, for real. I really don't think a lot of people know that, because they just like they eat a lot of stuff and like they just like
true.
All right. It's truly.
Say that one more time though. Say it one more time so I can hear.
So if your brain is connected to your body,
yes,
and then if you read all the stuff that you eat and all the harm it causes to your body and to your brain, these things block you from even thinking like positively. So that's why it, like with your thoughts are addicting thoughts that it's pressed into your subconscious mind. So what your subconscious mind is like, it's like your subconscious mind is the part that makes you do things without even you thinking about it. Like you going to work, tying your shoes, brushing your teeth, There's like anything that requires you doing what you do without you thinking about it. Like with sports too, there's a lot of players that it looks like they're doing things with with ease. That's because of their subconscious mind. That's your subconscious mind controls your outside behavior. So whatever you
I would say if you're really trying to change your habit, it's Josh, right?
Joshua. Well, actually, Joshua.
All right,
but
Joshua.
I call him Josh. And he said that it's just he can't get that mental state from where from where he was swole to now he's fat. Like he can't get he's like when he looks in the mirror, he's lifting weights.
Yeah,
he can't stand the fact that he's looking at someone he is now, knowing that the people behind him are where he used to be. I
feel like a lot of that boils down to kind of self-esteem. But I'm not saying.
But that's a big. I mean, that's a big change.
Think,
you know?
I think.
Yourself as well.
Yeah, because comparing yourself, I think that's. I mean, that's one of the worst things people can do for themselves, and especially if like you're trying to get in better shape. Like I don't know how. Like I can go to the gym and not give a fuck what anybody looks like. Like a guy can be like super swole next to me, and I'll be like, I wouldn't care. Like I was still.
Well, I go to the gym. I'll be like, damn, I hope I don't look like him.
So like me.
I say just look at it like, you know, a different way. So like if you see someone that's, you know, like that's like really, really in shape, you know, look at them and be like, oh my goodness, like I can't wait to, you know, till I get like that. I can't wait. Like, you know, bring excitement into your body, because you what you're doing, like whenever you see someone that's fit and you think negatively like that, or like towards yourself, what that does is that keeps you in the same state.
Yeah, true.
And then you don't have a vision of yourself in the future. Like that's why you gotta keep trying to vision yourself in the future. Because once you've made it in your head, that's done. That's done in your head already. So basically, all you gotta do is wait. So all you gotta do is wait and just keep thinking about that. Just keep thinking about how really good it feels to be in that state. And that's what's gonna motivate you to do what you want to do. I promise. Like it's what got me into shape, because I used to be out of weight too.
But I think essentially it all really just depends on him as an individual. Like if you know for yourself, like if you look at someone, you're gonna beat on yourself too hard to where you're never gonna work out. Don't do, because you'll be 80 something trying to still work out, still thinking about the person next to you. Know yourself. Like you got to know yourself to lead yourself. If you know for a fact that you're not gonna be able to, you know, work out and have someone next to you. If you can go to the gym by yourself, if you can go to the gym with no one in there and still feel like you look good, essentially you want to worry about yourself. You don't worry about nobody else, because then, you know, in this world, you're going to be the only one in that casket 6 feet under.
But you know, males are self-conscious though. You know, like, I don't know. Y'all ever been self-conscious of your body?
Not really. I think I grew out of it. I'm like in and out. I'm like half and half, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I have like this. So there's some times I've been to like, you know, like a pool, and I'm like, good God, I wish I really didn't even like eat like this 3 hours ago, because I'm like,
I don't know, bro. You just said that the other day.
Sometimes, okay. Like a couple years ago when Canelo Alvarez, you know, Canelo Alvarez, when he fought, right, we were the same weight. And I looked at my body and I go, damn, how come I ain't got the lumps and the abs and shit like that? You know, I got nothing but the rows and shit.
And it's like, that's what I'm saying. So a lot of times people focus on other people, and I feel like it starts with like strategically. You got to strategically maneuver. Like you got to have a plan for yourself, and like not try to have that plan like for everyone else. So like, say if I'm trying to get swole, I know for me, I don't care who I'm at the gym with, but what I need specifically is a plan. Like on Mondays I'll do, you know, push-ups. Tuesdays I do legs. Because if you don't have going with a plan, then you just.
Okay. So what's your plan? What's your plan when a hot girl walks in? Is there a plan for that? Is there a plan for that?
You gotta come up with the fly on that, bro. You gotta come off like off the top. Like those are people.
What's the best approach to go to a girl in the gym? Like you know, we're coming off quarantine. We're coming off of quarantine, right?
Yeah.
What's the best ways to approach a girl?
A girl is going to. I'm gonna say. No, I'm not even gonna say. It's controversial. It's too controversial.
Stop being scared. Come on, hurry up. You're on the podcast. Can't hold water. This is why you can't hold water. Come on.
I don't know, bro. I think after this, a lot of girls are gonna actually shoot their shots.
Horny?
Yeah, basically. But not just girls though, as well. Like I think guys as well, just because they were.
But you think people having sex during quarantine?
Of course, yeah. People definitely. I mean, I think people are more conscious.
I think it's
the same amount.
No, I think like more sexual activity is probably happening now more than ever.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time,
because no one's working, no one's doing shit. So like people are just going to people's houses and that's it.
You think so?
Yeah.
People say they're gonna be.
I asked G last week. I said, how do you think y'all generation responded to this pandemic?
What? Like as in like what you mean? Like,
I guess as a whole, like y'all generation, like how do y'all think y'all responded to the pandemic?
We're goofy, bro.
Honestly, like I've seen a bit of the goofiness and
there's a lot of the goofiness
because I mean I haven't been on social media that much, but But yeah, there's a bit of goofiness in the social media, but it's
from our generation. It's a lot, bro. It's just like
I feel like this is. I just feel like just everyone's just really overreacting because, like, if you're concerned about like the coronavirus, man, don't turn on your car like. Because if you know like the fumes that come out of that, like what it does to you and the earth, like if you're really concerned about about the coronavirus, like don't get Wi-Fi in your house because like like that has like like
microwaves have radiation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hey, bro, you know what I think? Honestly, I think people should fucking stop smoking cigarettes.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Bro, listen, cigarettes kill more people in America than the COVID.
Remember the.
It was in the interview.
Interview with the devil. He talks about how he traps mankind with
tobacco,
drinking and smoking. Which like overindulgence.
Smoking was his number one.
His smoking was his number one because it causes man not to think and it breaks down like consistency.
Mm-hmm.
Like smoking,
you become addicted to it.
Yeah, because
that addiction,
and then because it neurologically blocks stuff like this stuff like messes up your brain like as in like you can't even think, like you can't even accomplish goals because this is what they ultimately want you to do to stay in this state of just like basically like dumbness, just like smoking. Like these guys, think about it, they can't even. Like they hear this is killing me. Like there's a hole in my my neck, and I'm still smoking, and it's just like
bro, addiction is powerful, man. Addiction is and just knowing that like a lot of people are not aware of that. Like it cuts off some synapses through your brain, bro. But like. Some people don't feel like they can correct that as well. Like your brain,
addiction also comes with being closed-minded too.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow,
exactly. That's what I'm telling you. Like,
now elaborate. What does it mean?
As in, because it's a big subject to why people are closed-minded. It's because of like.
I have a question about addiction. Mm-hmm. Why is porn free? You know how addicting porn is.
Yeah, porn.
The most like.
So why is it free? Like why wouldn't the government? If you go and look at some of the top serial killers, if you look at some of the top serial killers, like they did an in-depth interview with they made a movie about him, Ted Bundy, and Ted Bundy said I grew up in a wonderful home. He goes, my parents went to church, they had jobs, I had a brother, we lived in a nice house. He said we had everything. He goes, but then I got into pornography. Mm-hmm. He goes, and then I wanted more, and then more, and then more wasn't enough. Like more became an aggressive more, and then aggressive more because he wanted. That after seeing so much, it wasn't enough. He goes, pornography. I believe pornography has 100% to do with everything that happened to me.
Yeah.
Bro, what do you think about that? That's a live interview he said, bro.
Which basically, or like in interview with the devil goes like he goes over that too in that interview on how he traps mankind with sex because the reason why I believe that it's free because like it causes you not to think like whenever you're watching porn like it drifts you like you're always thinking about porn so like you don't have time to think about like
things that matter
like things that matter like your goals like things like that. It traps you, so it's a loophole. Mm-hmm. So because like the emotions of sex is super strong. So that's why I'm telling you like. Your body, you don't understand what your body is.
Yeah, bro, and I agree with that 110%.
Like, about addiction. What about the other side of addiction?
It's like what do you mean? Like
we were speaking about MJ earlier. He was so addicted to just
I think that is still an addiction.
It's a healthier addiction. I feel like when you have an addiction like that, like how Kobe imitated Michael and how he kind of adapted that addiction just like Michael. I feel like
what are our addictions now? What addictions do we have now?
It's something that you can't. Oh, you saying define addiction?
Let's finish this though. The question.
Or so I was gonna say like when you, I guess have that like habitually, and that's instilled in you. I mean, you see like your effect is doing great on people. I think essentially it's like when the benefits outweigh the costs. Because of course there's things about Michael Jordan people don't like he funds some prisons. Yeah. But it's like the fact that
he gambles.
Yeah, and he gambles.
Yeah.
But the fact that he motivates like millions of people,
a whole entire country.
That's why they say like like yin yang like that's a, like a powerful like symbol, because it says in every good there's a little bit of bad, and in every bad there's a little bit of good. So like even though Michael Jordan is like that kind of they may be kind of that kind of person, like people like it's just like whenever you change the things you look at, the things you look at change. Like what I mean by that is like a lot of people look at him just on the basketball side, like they see like how inspiration and how beautiful he inspired the game. They don't care about what he did outside of the game, because that's somebody else. But he was always true to the game, because the truth is there's gonna be people attracted to any profession or anything that are good or bad.
But what do you need to persuade other men to follow you and to like you? Like, what do you think that characteristic is?
It's okay
to get other men to, because some men are stubborn, some men are hard, but like with characters like Michael Jordan, Kobe, the great ones, Napoleon. We can go historical. Julius Caesar, right? He was able to get these other tough men to follow him and believe in him, and even when he walks, be like, oh shit. What do you have to obtain?
Results.
To have that.
You gotta have results. If you see no other leader other than like, I don't know what made people follow Hitler. Hitler, believe it or not, was the leader. But
where are we going with this?
Hitler was a leader. I mean, I'll say that.
No, he was very influencing.
Yeah, so it's like a part of that. It was the fact, like your impact, your results. So like with Michael Jordan and Kobe, like you can see by their numbers, and that's why I like stats so much, because numbers don't lie. Yeah. And it's like
Jay-Z said that men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, I forgot about that song.
Yeah, man.
But that's real talk though. So like a lot of times people get too caught up in like other things, like who could do a better layup, but at the end of the day, what is the goal of that organization, and who's producing the most results? So I feel like at the end of the day, like that's what makes people follow someone, but also like influence. Like if you look at someone, you can find like a likable person, someone that like a lot of people like, and that they want to see succeed. They will do whatever they can to help that individual succeed.
And it's like the reason why people don't succeed is because like they're not taught how to be successful.
Yeah.
We're not taught how to be successful, which like we're not taught how to ask questions to be what we're interested in. Like there's like I'm barely finding out like there's like certain questions that you have to ask, and like certain questions that you have to be aware of. Like whenever you're like pursuing your goal or your dream, your career, like it's like there's certain information that you have to know. It's like they say it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Hey,
I believe that it's what you know, because ultimately, how do you know it's what you know, it's who you know, because
but how do you separate laziness from like people that really want it? Because you can get it, right, like you're saying. But then some people will just like expect the help.
Bro,
it's because it's because of where their mindset is at. It's because what the contract that they signed with themselves, what they see in themselves now. They have to break their habit. They have to in order for them to see themselves, to be successful. They have to change who they are. They have to want more. They have to desire more, and I feel like a way for them to desire more is for them to find out how their body works, because whenever you find out how your body works, you have the code to take away your laziness. So if you want to take away your laziness, you just boom, like you know the information that's given out, you're just like because this is like it's different from motivational, because it's like motivational is like it's like okay, like words like like get you fired for a little bit, like it's positive energy, but like it's like okay, it's like the guy gives you motivation and he gives you the code to get more.
Yeah.
And it's like so like whenever you say people only run for like about 2 weeks, like whenever you're getting to the end of 2 weeks, like you're still gonna be going because like you're listening to the audio, and then like you're tapping into that because like you're starting to be more aware of how powerful your mind is, and like you're just like that you understand that once you see that vision of yourself in the future, like whenever you're in that new body or in that you keep yourself in that state, because that's the imaginary state. That's so powerful because everything that we live in now, it came from ideas. They imagined it because it's just what humans do. Like humans are always trying to get better.
Yeah.
So like everything came from imagination. So if someone made a phone from an imagination, that's harder for me than me getting into shape.
Yeah.
That's way harder. So I'm just like, man, like it's easier to get into shape. Like it's just like how you see it. It is easy. It really is easy. It's just that you need to know what kind of questions to ask and what to do.
Yeah. And
then which ultimately you do know what to do.
And I feel like what you said, like do, is so important, because like a lot of people don't do jack. Like a lot of people will just speak on it and they'll say, okay, yeah, we need to change, but like the action is clear, or the actions will go in like the opposite direction. Like that's like politics a lot like that. Like right now, like people will say they have the intentions of doing right thing, but they don't have the tools to do it in the right way, you know. And I think like what you're saying, like education is like it's
the key. It's the key, because once you find out like the truth like about your mind, like see, look, if you see it this way, like so, like if you do like, because I know a lot of you guys have like are out there, like you guys have a schedule, so you wake up, say okay, I'm gonna wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, and I'm gonna go to the gym. So you wake up, you're like, God damn, I'm tired. So then you look at your phone and like you have a chance to press snooze. And this happens to me. It's like it happened to me this morning. You have a chance to press snooze. It's like you can see yourself at the gym, right? You can see yourself there. That's why you woke up. That's why you know what you're supposed to do. The fact that you saw yourself there, it's like the way your mind works. Your mind is it's like works in it's part of the 4D dimension. That's quantum physics. It's part of the 4D world. So what that means is your mind is timeless. That's why you're in the present. You can think of the past. You can think of you can think of the future, and think about how long that takes you to think about those things. Like a couple seconds. Like instantaneously. Yeah. That's no time. Yeah. That's the fourth dimension. It requires no time. So your body is a 3D dimension. It requires time. This is the physical world. So you thinking about you being in the gym, that's a vision that's already put into your head. So all you gotta do is take your body there. Yeah. So basically like what you think about does come true, because you thought yourself being in the gym. It's already there. You saw yourself at the gym. That's why you woke up, because you see yourself at the gym, but it's just time for you to move your body. You can change your future by just deciding just by one step.
That's why they say. That's like Meek Mill said. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view.
Exactly.
If you want it, you gotta see it. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, that's
that Meek, bro.
That's that Meek, man. That's that Meek. Well, we got about 10 minutes left. Any closing thoughts? Go ahead, Chris.
Let me see. Did anybody ask any questions on here? Oh. No one. Nah, that's still up. I was thinking.
They said, Chris, why the hell you ain't at Jaguar?
Nah, but essentially,
Chris, I'm plumbing, bro. Why the hell you ain't at Jaguar?
Here, go ahead. You go first. No. Wait, what about to say? All right.
Go ahead, man. Just your closing thoughts, man. What do you got to say? We got supposedly 2 more weeks of this pandemic. We talked about a lot of good shit today. What do you want to leave off this podcast with? Come on.
Dang. Just everyone stay calm. Shit. just make sure. I would say find ways to find out more things about yourself. You know,
Yeah.
like essentially,
Of course.
it's always essential. It's always good for you like to learn more about yourself, learn how you operate. I think what I said before is essential. Like you got to know yourself to lead yourself, and if you don't know, like even knowing your personality, a lot of people don't even know their personality and how they think, how they process information.
Yeah.
So if you learn those tricks and learn how to rewire your brain, you'll be 10 steps ahead of everyone. So yeah, that's all I got for y'all. Just stay away from that K2.
there you go, Chris. OB? Oh, okay. G, the silent man with the loud voice. Come on.
Something Joe Dispenza said. He said, "Love isn't cancelled, music isn't cancelled, dancing isn't cancelled, progress isn't cancelled, dreaming isn't cancelled. So just remain happy. You know, stay positive. You know."
I like that, man. I like that. Yeah. Coming from the guy with the Elton John shirt, I like that. Hey,
man.
Yeah,
you're the guy.
Yellow Brick Road is a nice album.
One thing for me is that I would just I'll just give you guys some nuggets here. I'll say you guys definitely tap into that Kevin Trudeau, Your Wish Is Your Command, How to Make Millions, and also listen to Science to Getting Rich, watch The Secret, and also watch The Subconscious Mind, The Power of the Subconscious Mind. You know, it's audio on YouTube. These are all audios on YouTube. You can listen to those, and also I just want to leave off on one more note. Just a little motivational thing. I just want you guys to realize that like the fact that like we're just all on this earth, and like like the fact that we're living in this planet, in this universe, and like the fact that everything is the way it is. It seems so like just so impossible. Like your phone, like you can't even describe how your phone works. It's just everything is impossible. Everything seems so like like it's a fantasy, and so like therefore like if all these things are impossible, that means that like we're impossible beings. If we're impossible beings, why can't we do impossible things? So like I just wanted to leave off on that note. Bless up, you guys. Stay positive out there.
No doubt. And I just want to say, if you haven't watched The Outsiders, Tiger King, or what else is out there? Any other Netflix thing, Trolls, go watch it, man. This is Eddie and the CHW podcast. We out.
All right.